welcome back to the show. Many thanks for joining us. I'm going to go to Monroe, but quickly. This one says, I always check out the expiry date of the product I buy, but some shop owners become furious whenever you draw their attention to the items expired. Sir Gilbert sends this all the way from Tepa. Sir Gilbert, thank you for your time. So I'm going to quickly go over to Manuel. Now, having shut down for close to 9 months, operators of beach resorts in the country are beginning to resist restrictions imposed on them by government due to the COVID-19 pandemic. President Akufo-Addo had ordered the closure of nightclubs, pubs and beaches as a measure to contain the spread of the virus, a directive which continues to be enforced only on paper, it appears. But after a vigorous electioneering period that saw large rallies and the massing up of huge political crowds, the operators of the beaches say it is time for the ban on their operations to be lifted because it is costing them. Manuel Kranting is joining me live from the La Pleasure Beach Resort here in Accra. Manuel, I'm handing over to you right now. What is happening? It is definitely a full house there.
It's been just about 6 hours after I left the La Pleasure Beach Resort here in Accra. Well, at the time, there was not so much of activity over here. In fact, a lot of these chairs you can see behind me were empty. But just about 6 hours down the lane, what you can see is that the activities have increased, picked up massively. And as we will just move across into, a few of the people who are here, you see a lot of activity over here with a lot of the people coming, a lot of revelers really, even against the president's directive for the continuous closure of, of the beaches. I'm going to try and speak to some of them. Well, in my earlier interactions with some of them, the indication I got is either they do not know and maybe are not so much aware of the fact that the president has directed for the beaches to be closed, or they really simply don't care because they feel they have been away from what they describe as their routine enjoyment and, therapeutic sessions, if you want. Or some of them have been telling me that. And so this is a time, as the Christmas festivities are here, it's a time for them to come and, enjoy. Let me just, I see this lady has been wondering about, hello, good afternoon. What's your name?
Ifya.
Ifya, where are you coming from?
Kumasi.
Kumasi. You came from all the way from Kumasi to the beach?
No, I came to see my family.
Okay, you came to see your family, and as part of that, you've come to the beach. But are you aware that the beaches are supposed to be closed?
Yeah, I'm aware. Yeah.
You're aware, but you still decided to come anyway?
Of course, yeah.
Is there any reason? He said, of course. Is there any reason, you decided to come anyways?
I just want to have fun. And I don't have any reason, any other reason.
Doesn't the reality of the COVID-19, give you cause to worry? So that, our cases are back, on ascending level and they are increasing again. As somebody who's coming to the beach, don't you consider that part of your own safety?
Oh, but we are still observing the protocols and everything. But then, after all, we are safe. And then, yeah, God is with us. So we are okay.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Is there any specific, call that you, for instance, you make to the government or whoever is watching? It's, if you like, for want of better expression, it's illegal for you to be here. It's not allowed. The beaches are supposed to be closed, but you are here. Since you are here, is there any call that you make for them to maybe regularize and, make official the functioning of the beaches?
Oh, but to me, I think the COVID is down now. That's how I see it. And then I don't see anyone with the COVID and you see those things. So me, I'm okay. And then we are protecting ourselves. So
at the entrance, I saw that you're supposed to be wearing a face mask. In fact, they sell face masks there. Where's yours?
It's in my bag.
It's in your bag?
Yes.
Why are you not wearing it?
Oh, I was just taking a picture.
You're just taking a picture. Well, thank you very much. Ifya is coming from Kumasi. She says that she came to visit her family in Accra and decided to come by the beach. Let me speak to these ladies here. Well, they seem to be having a really fun time here. Good afternoon, ladies. How's it going?
It's going well.
Great. It's going very fine, eh?
Yeah.
But you are here enjoying. Are you sure the president is aware that you are here?
That we can't say because we knew it was closed and then we had a hint that we can be allowed. So we decided to come and have a look. Though we are not swimming, we are just here admiring nature.
Okay, you came to see if it's true. What did you find?
I realized that.
Honestly, when we got here, it was in our mind that we will not swim because we've seen the tag there, but others were still in the sea. So we were wondering why the thing is there and others are not adhering to the rule. So we've decided to maybe later on we will get into the water and see how it feels like.
See how it feels like to be in the water. But, I mean, are you not worried about the reality of the COVID-19? I mean,
We are. That's why it's even holding us back. If not, we would be inside by now.
But then we thought, the sea has salt, so
so the salt is going to deal with the COVID-19.
definitely.
and that's the expression that you're having here. What about you? You have the same sentiments that the salt is going to deal with the COVID-19?
Actually, we are also observing. That's why we are certain that we don't want to enter the water or get close to the people.
Great. So these are some of the ladies here. Thank you so much for speaking to me. They are here, trying to have an. I'll go just a bit closer here and speak to some of the gentlemen. I saw earlier some of the folks who had just come out of the ocean, and I just wanted to have spoken to them, but I missed them. Let me speak to you briefly, my boss. Good afternoon. How's it going? Just briefly. How's it going?
Oh, everything is cool.
Everything is cool. How's the place like?
Oh yes, normal as usual.
Within COVID-19.
Yes, but then because of COVID-19, you can't say that we've been in the house. We've been in the house for a very long time, for the past 9 months. So we decided to come today and have some fun. Yes, that's the main reason why.
But are you aware? Maybe let's ask a straight question. Are you aware that the president says that the beaches are supposed to be closed?
Yes, of course. That's why in Ghana, these things cannot be like automatically shut down. Okay. That's why we are all observing the protocol set by the president. Okay. As you can see, I'm even wearing my nose mask.
You're not wearing it. Okay, apart from that?
Apart from that, I even washed my hand before I entered, which is at the entrance. Okay. Yeah, you are supposed to observe it. Okay. So with that one, I'm cool.
You are cool. I want to talk to the guy with what do you call it? It has a name. What's it called? A durag. He's wearing a durag. Great. You are here. You've removed the face mask. Doesn't worry you. I mean, you are supposed to be observing your protocol.
Yeah, I was wearing it. I just removed it.
But I am, and this is a question that we're putting to everybody, that you're not supposed to be here is almost like, flagrantly disregarding the directive of the president. The president says that don't go and say, Mr. President, we're already here.
Yeah, but it's Christmas, so you need to come out and have fun. Okay. Just like you are observing the protocols that we need to do. So everything is going to be fine.
Everything is going to be fine?
Yeah.
You don't think that you are exposing yourself to any risk coming all the way to the beach?
I know, I'm putting myself into a risk, but yeah.
It's a risk you are willing to take anyway?
No, I'm not willing to take the risk. So I'll just put on my nose mask.
Okay, so you just put on your nose mask. And I'll just try and get closer. I see some people taking some really beautiful selfies there with babies there. And Gifty, if you just come with me, I want to speak to this lady here who is having her baby and has been taking some selfies here. Well, good afternoon. Great to have you speak to us. How's the feeling going?
It's very nice and awesome.
Okay. What's the name of your baby?
Actually, that's my niece.
That's your niece. What's her name?
She's called Malika.
Malika, great. You brought Malika all the way with you to the beach. I mean, the president says that you're not supposed to be coming to the beach. The beaches are supposed to be closed. And you brought Malika.
Yes, she has never been to the beach before. Okay. She's 11 months. Okay. And I wanted to come and feel how the beach is. Okay. And she's excited. When we came and she saw that, she was like, because she can't talk. Okay. And she's surprised. Okay. See how she's behaving. Okay. She's calling people.
I'll try and speak to her, but let me speak to this young lady there. What's your name?
Mariam.
Mariam, how old are you?
6.
Yeah, what?
6.
6 years. I see. Which class are you in?
2.
You're in class 2. I see. Mariam, you came to the beach. How is the feeling like? Talk to me. Is it nice?
Yes.
It's nice. You've been enjoying yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Will you come back here again?
Yeah.
You'll come here again. I see. That's Mariam. She's one of the kids that, came with this lady here who's been handling them. And I'm going to hand over back to you in the studio. But just to take you through the sort of protocols that I was able to, observe when I got here, everybody who comes to the La Pleasure Beach Resort is made to either show, ownership or possession of a face mask or made to buy one at the entrance of the facility. You are not also allowed to enter you know, the oceans, even though I've seen some people disregarding that particular directive. And I'll show you a signage here which says that no swimming, which essentially means that people are not allowed to enter the beach itself. But they wash their hands at the entrance and are given access into the place. This is it. Welcome to La Pleasure Beach Resort. No swimming. But yes, I've seen some people swimming. Generally, like I said earlier, it's either they do not care about the president's directive, or they do not know that the president has even issued any such directive. Even though most of them tell me that they knew at some point that the beaches were supposed to close. But here, I mean, you can see it's free for all, and the game is on at the La Pleasure Beach Resort. Back to you, Gifty, if you can hear me in the studio.
And thank you very much for that report. So in the morning, Manuel was there. It was pretty quiet. As early as 6 a.m., you could still see a few people there. So you can imagine how full it is right now. So what do we do post-Christmas and post-New Year? Because for most countries that are dealing with the number of deaths that we haven't seen here, that has been one of their major concerns. I do have on Zoom, as you saw, Dr. Abuaje Da Costa, the leader of the Risk Communication for COVID-19 National Response Team. Dr. Da Costa, I just want to take your thoughts on what we've just, the people we've just spoken to at the beach.
Merry Christmas to you, your team, and your viewers. It is obvious that Ghanaians are relaxing their attitude towards the pandemic, and as a result are not being vigilant as they were when the pandemic first started. Obviously, what I've seen from your outlets is just a complete disregard for the law. The president directive was actually clear. Beaches are not allowed to operate, and I condemn this act of lawlessness. The intentional breach of the law is in regards to the safety protocols is extremely dangerous for the health, well-being, and safety of citizens. So the operators must actually be brought to book, and I called on the police to act. Yesterday, I had
let me just jump in there a bit, Doc. This is an open area. This is the beach. It's not, the operators aren't necessarily opening up to, and you can see the sign they put up there, that, or at least this is what I see, that you are not allowed to go into the water. What they're doing is allowing people to, because there is no, at the moment, ban on people massing up in a particular place right now. So what Manuel is reporting is that they are there, and this is like an open space where you can sit and have a drink. So they're saying that you come in, if I can just land with this one, you come in, you are forced to show that you have a mask, or if you don't have it, they're selling some there. So yours is to get it and sit down and have a drink. But the people are now, disregarding and going onto the beach. Is it the fault of the operator?
Well, I mean, the directive from the president was clear. Beaches are not supposed to open. So to me, if you are an operator and you opened your, obviously, your resort to people, then it means you are also culpable. What we should know is that we have the right to celebrate and we have the right to party. What we do not have is the right to spread COVID-19. And to me, I think we as citizens must look at our behavior because it's been very long that we've been drumming home, let's observe the safety protocols, let's adhere to the what the directives by our leaders.
Right, and that's why I jump in again, sorry. That's why I jump in again, talking about leadership. The people that we've spoken to say they have not seen that kind of leadership as far as they're concerned. When political parties can mass up in places and, you know, enclosed places, so many people, some not wearing masks when they can go on walks, so many people, hundreds of people going on walks without face masks. They're saying that what we're seeing shows us that we're okay. You heard the lady say, I think we're okay, we're okay. And so the leadership, the same leadership that you refer to, seem to have given the people the indication that it is okay to step out after 9 months, as they put it, to have some fun.
No, I don't think so. So that's why, as professionals like myself, when your station actually interviewed me during those political activities, and I condemned those acts and also issued some advice. And we, to the extent that we even told them that if they were going on political activities, they should be wearing face masks and others. But in this scenario, it is actually banned. They are not supposed actually to go there. So it's just a matter of they not obeying the law. Now, like I said, as individuals, we have a responsibility. But collectively, I can see that on the appearance, we are actually relaxing. And I think we must step up the game. So I still call on the law enforcement agencies to actually do what they are supposed to do, because we cannot continue like this. And yes, we have just been fortunate that the infections are not going up as obviously in terms of compliance to the safety protocols, and the cases are not actually matched. So we continue to investigate that. But regardless, the safety protocols must be adhered to. That is what will help us, the non-pharmaceutical measures that we've put in place. So we as a country says that we are doing safe easing. And as we are doing safe easing, we consider the beach and its environs or areas as high risk. This is why we have not actually eased. So anyone seen to be disobeying that ban from the president is actually obviously not obeying the law.
Was there any arrest? Was there any arrest made during the, you know, massing up of people that you say you condemned? Were there any arrests?
Obviously, you could see that initially when the pandemic started, there were a couple of arrests that were made. So for us as professionals, like for the Ghana Health Service, it is important for us to support and encourage the law enforcement agencies to take proportionate actions against people for non-compliance. So that is what we can do. It's not our responsibility to arrest. Now, what I can do is just to advise and also educate the public on the safety protocols, the need, the reasons why people should actually wear the face mask, the reason why we should wash our hands. And at this stage, I am saying that the beaches are banned, and we consider
but gathering, the beaches are banned, but gathering is not banned. The beaches are banned. It looks like the understanding of the people is that you can't get into the water. The people we spoke to say, we know that it's banned, so we're not supposed to go into the water. But we can come and sit here. After all, this is an airy place. And as far as the Ghana Health Service has educated us, being in an enclosed area is even more dangerous than being in an airy area. So as far as they're concerned, we're sitting in an airy space. We're not swimming. We're good.
Well, I mean, the fact of the matter is that crowded places are to be avoided. And what is the law saying as we speak? The position of the law is that beaches are banned, right? If that is the fact, then people should not even go there. I beg to differ, because that is the position of the law, that we have not lifted for people to go to the beach.
So then what happened with the implementation of the law? Because the first time that I think it was banned, we had some security officers, the police officers, you know, walking around. That has also gone away. As long as that has gone away, people feel, I mean, I get the point that you are making, putting the responsibility on the people who go out there. But, you know, that's why there are laws to keep people from driving haphazardly, because it's like saving people from themselves. So if we don't put in the measures that can save the people from themselves, then certainly we'll have people you know, endangering themselves, if that is what we're seeing happen at the La Pleasure Beach?
Yes, so it is the reason why I'm also calling on the law enforcement agencies to take proportionate action against those non-complying or those going to the beach, because at the end of the day, yeah, the laws are there, but if we leave it open, people will abuse that. So I think it's a clear example of what has actually happened, like what your reporter was giving us. Yeah. But the point is, you see, we have individual responsibility, and collectively we have to act right to make sure that we curtail this virus from the country. In fact, should we not do that, then we could see the infections going up. And one of the key things that I have actually, or we have witnessed, is that anytime that compliance is very high, you see that the infections are going down and down and down. But anytime that compliance is actually, people are not complying with the protocols, then you see the cases going up. So it is the reason why we have to continuously echo that people should comply and stick to the laid down procedures or laid down laws within which we are all operating. So I'll end by saying that we have the right to celebrate, we have the right to party, but we do not have the right to spread COVID-19. And this should be our guiding principles.
Guiding principle, you say. Before you go, how are our records looking right now?
When I checked this morning, I think we have about, our active cases are around 888 with about 333 deaths. And yet we continue to put our measures in place. Like I said, our approach has been 3 T's. We've not stopped. The contact tracing is still ongoing. It is determined by the number of positives or active cases you have. And we continue to screen at the airports. So all our measures are in place. We also continue to explore how we can get the vaccine for Ghanaians. So we have actually been on top of issues trying to make Ghana safe, Ghanaians safe, sorry. Yeah.
You mentioned the vaccine. Where are we at the moment?
So what I know is we've made application to the COVAX facility, and we are now planning on how we'll obviously, we are the preparatory state, which group should have it first and others. So we continue to obviously dialogue within the various groups set up by the president. So when we get more information, we'll certainly let you know. But
does it look like we'll have it anytime soon? Say January?
I think maybe within the first quarter of 2021, per the last meeting we had, that was what we were thinking about. But obviously we don't know. So let's still wait. I think we are likely to get some within the first quarter.
The 333 deaths that you mentioned, have there been any recent deaths?
From my records, that's what I know.
Okay, as of when? I mean, 333, as of when?
I think as of, if you look at our website, it's as of today, because if you look at I think we were at 324, then it increased a little bit to 333 over the last few weeks.
Okay. Dr. Da Costa, thank you very much for your time this afternoon, and Merry Christmas to you and yours. Dr. Abuaje Da Costa, or Da Costa Abuaje, is the leader of risk communication for COVID-19 National Response Team.